Ms. Nancy Sullivan. She is the Lesson Attendance Center Elementary Principal, and she is here to talk about the Red Ribbon Week Festival. It is sponsored by the Wesson PTO, and it will be Thursday, October 29th at 5 to 8 at the Wesson Attendance Center, and admission is free. Tickets for the games and activities are going to be $25 each. So I think that's a pretty good.
That is family friendly.
Family friendly. And just to talk a little bit about Red Ribbon Week and the purpose of it and what it means.
Thank you for having me today,
You're welcome.
Shannon. I am so thrilled to be here and to be able to share with our friends and neighbors in surrounding areas about our Red Ribbon Week Festival. And that's a tongue twister sometimes when you try to say it early in the morning. But this event is a part of the national observance of Red Ribbon Week, and Red Ribbon Week will begin this Friday, October 23rd, and it goes through October 31st. And I'm sure at schools across the nation you'll be seeing banners and red ribbons. But 6 years ago, we began this festival as a part of our observance at Wesson, and we are striving so hard to instill in our boys and girls that it's important to make the decision to live a drug-free lifestyle. And so through this family-friendly event, we want families to come, to participate, to have fun together in a safe environment and a drug-free environment. And we just are thrilled to have the opportunity to get the word out. We hope that families will come join us next Thursday, beginning at 5 and going through 8 o'clock. There will be so many fun activities at the festival. And of course, as we host this event, we want families to know that you can come together and eat supper in the canteen. There'll be all kind of good things to eat there. As we stated earlier, there is no admission charge. It's a free event. The tickets will be purchased as the families enter the school. We'll have our PTO ladies stationed there selling the tickets. And the events may cost different amount of tickets. Some events may be 2 tickets, some 3, but it's a very inexpensive, fun evening for families. Red Ribbon Week, just to give you a little bit of background about it, it began in California back in 1985. There was a drug enforcement agent, Kiki Camarena, who was trying really hard to stop drug trafficking from Mexico into the United States. And Kiki was abducted and brutally murdered by the drug dealers. It was really bad. And his wife and 3 young sons were left. And those sons were without their father as a result of his efforts to help keep all of our children safe from drugs. And so his neighbors and friends in his community began what was called Camarena clubs. And the members of these clubs in the neighborhoods there would wear the red ribbon and pledge to live a drug-free life. And so eventually this caught on and it began to spread nationally. So in 1988, our United States Congress proclaimed Red Ribbon Week. And so we're just so thrilled to be a part of that. And I know that families in our area are just as concerned about the safety of our children as those families were back in 1985 as they began this effort. Like yesterday, we had a speaker, a young man in our school, speaking to our high school students. He had been driving while intoxicated, crashed, and 2 of his friends were killed. So he was bringing that message home to our young people, how important it is to live a drug-free life. And so we hope through our efforts at school that we're going to help our Cobra kids make wise choices.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. And as they come to the festival and they participate in the games and activities, the prizes have the drug-free message on a lot of them, you know, because we're just trying to instill that in every way that we can. When the little ones go fish, the little bags that they pull up have the drug-free message on it.
So it's never too early to start the
Never
message
too
to
soon.
instill your children the right kind of decisions to make.
That's right.
You're absolutely right. The earlier the better.
And I think it's important that it's a family-friendly event because not only is the school teaching this, but also your parents or your grandparents or aunts and uncles or whoever it may be are also supporting this idea that drugs are not the right thing.
Absolutely.
So you're learning it in 2 different places, and it's great that y'all are coming together to celebrate this man's endeavor. I mean,
Exactly. And we we don't want his memory to die. We
Right,
don't want
absolutely,
it.
no.
And we appreciate all those drug agents out there working so hard every day to help keep our children safe. And so we want to do our part, and our PTO is backing this, and without parent volunteers, we could not do this. It is an amazing event. And I just hope that a lot of our neighbors and friends from surrounding areas will come this year and join us for this activity.
So anyone can come to an event, any family, Brookhaven, Macomb, anyone listening.
Southwest Mississippi's invited.
Everybody can come.
We want everyone in Southwest Mississippi to know that you have a cordial invitation to our Red Ribbon Week Festival at Western Elementary.
You said you have your festival, which is Thursday, the 29th. What else is your school doing next week? Or are they doing anything else now next week besides the festival to celebrate this Red Ribbon Week?
Oh, yes. You know, we'll be wearing red ribbons every day next week. And our ribbons this year, we chose the ribbons that have the theme, A Drug-Free Life Rocks. And so our students will wear the red ribbons each day. We have we're getting the red bows up outside to just make it visible to the community that it is Red Ribbon Week and that we are celebrating and trying to teach our boys and girls to choose a drug-free lifestyle. If we can help 10 kids in this life to make a wise choice, then I feel like all our efforts are worth it.
Absolutely. I think this is such a wonderful week, and I love that. I was reading that story last night when I was researching Red Ribbon Week, and it was I was just happy to see that they did make it national in 1988, where kids in schools and parents and families across the nation can bring this awareness locally.
Right.
And it not just be that story forgotten. Is there anything else, Ms. Nancy, you want to share?
I do want to just share a few of the events
Okay.
that are really popular each year.
Okay.
One of our dads, Mr. Wayne Roberts, built a jailhouse, and we were trying to teach, you're going to land in jail if you get involved with drugs.
That's right.
But it is one of the most popular events. The kids love
They
to
want to
have
go
one
to
of
the
their friends
jailhouse.
arrested.
Did they ever arrest their parents?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a big deal in our
And
part of the
teachers.
festival. You're going to jail.
Right, the teachers, they love to send them to jail, but if they pay $1 to put someone in jail, that person has to match that to get out. It's a matching funds activity. Whatever they pay to put them in, they have to pay to get out, but it's a lot of fun. And then we have a fortune teller, and at our school, we have a virtue of the week each week. And our fortune teller is very perceptive. And she looks at those babies, and she can tell them what virtue she sees in them. And that's just reinforcing what we're trying to instill in them. So she's a good fortune teller.
Good.
And we have all kinds of events for small children. Parents, you'll want to bring your little ones. The traditional types of fall
They have
festival
the duck
activities.
pond.
The duck pond, you pick
Gotta
up
love it.
ducks, you win. Musical chairs. There's a toy walk. It's sort of like a cakewalk. But of course, we have the cakewalk too. We have such good cooks in Western area, so we hope you'll come out and win a cake or a treat. But there'll be some new activities this year. For the first time, we're hoping to have the Dunkin' booth, and we're trying to secure some people willing to sit in the Dunkin' booth, but we hope we'll get them up there so the kids can have fun with that. And new games that we've not had before, the sombrero toss, the football throw. Comp the Crow is a new one. So
It sounds like your PTO moms and dads have really worked hard.
we could not do it without them. They are so supportive.